Paul Allen had battled lymphoma since the 1980s. Non-Hodgkin lymphoma is a blood disease, a cancer that attacks our lymphatic system, the system which filters harmful substances in the body. And since the lymphatic system is all over the human body, the cancer can start anywhere.
Now, this can be treated. If caught early, there are high success rates. But if it comes back, it's generally more aggressive and harder to treat. One such treatment is immunotherapy, targeted cancer therapy where immune cells are activated in the lab, then put back into the patients to fight off the cancer. There's also something called precision medicine,
where you basically know what the exact changes in the tumor, and then to develop medicines which can be used off the shelf to give to those patients.
Dr. Lee Greenberg is the Chief Science Officer of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Right now, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society is working on genomic sequencing to help diagnose and treat these cancers. And Dr. Greenberg says some of the developments they found for treating blood cancers can actually be applied to other cancers.
The drug called Gleevec, which was approved for chronic myeloid leukemia back about in the year 2000, that drug actually targets a very specific mutation, which also occurs in some other gastrointestinal tumors and can be applied there, and it works.
The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society is very active online, recruiting support and donations. Now, Dr. Greenberg says there is continued hope for a cure. He says there are 170,000 new cases of blood cancer every year and about 50,000 deaths per year, which means that many people are surviving. And until they are cancer-free, LLS is helping guide patients, not only through research and funding there, but actual support for day-to-day lives of patients, including financial assistance. We're going to have more information on our website, king5.com. Back to you.